What is going on, Coach Launch crew? Boom. Here we go. Just going to share this into the group. Allow me to do that, please. If you aren't in the Coach Launch group, make sure that you get in there. It's the Coach Launcher group. It's really that simple. It's the best place if you're a brand new coach and you're trying to launch your coaching business. You're trying to figure out how you structure your offer and your niche and your program, and most importantly, how you connect with, engage with, relate to, build trust, grow your audience, and enroll people that are meant to work with you. And they should be paying you if you're doing that. So I'm just going to share this into the group real quick. Most of you are in there. If you aren't, hop in. You're welcome to come in. There we go. All right. Let me just make sure we're rolling in there, and we'll be set. There is this thing that we do that we don't mean to do, but it happens, where we end up allowing our ego and our psyche to get in the way and absolutely just stymie our growth as individuals, the growth of our coaching business, the growth of our impact, the growth of our reach, the growth of the people that we're connected with. And this happens, and I've seen it happen over and over again. And I used to get caught in this trap all the time. All the time I used to get caught in this trap. So oftentimes what happens is we get around a group of people. This could be at a conference, this could be at dinner, this could be in the community, this could be on social media, this could be a Twitter feed, this could be on Facebook in Facebook groups, this could be in a coaching program, this could be in a group coaching program, or even a one-on-one coaching program, where we get in, we want to grow, we're eager to grow, we show up to a conference, we show up to a community group, we show up to a Facebook group, we show up to a mastermind or a live class, and we want to convey to people that, well, what we really want to convey is that they should think highly of us. What we tell ourselves, or the trick our mind plays on us, is I want you to know that I'm grown. I want you to know that I'm woke. I want you to know that I'm enlightened. I want you to know that I know what I'm talking about. I want you to know that people should hire me. I want you to think well of me. And because of this, because we get stuck in this immediate trap, and that's all ego, that's all psyche, concerned about what other people think of you, concerned about how other people view you. So you get into a group of people or around people, and you want to impress with your knowledge. That is ego. Wanting to impress is all 100% ego. Wanting to help and impact, that's you. That's you back here, right? Aware, woke. Here's how that plays out in a one-on-one coaching relationship. You hire a coach because you have some problems that you want to work through. But there are certain questions that you have that you just don't ask because you're afraid of how you look. You want to impress your coach. You want your coach to know how far along you already are. Or you get into a group coaching program and you don't ask questions because you want other people to think that you're with it. You want to impress them. You want them to think well of you. It is very, very juvenile, and yet I don't mean that in a demeaning way. It's what we as human beings do. We want to belong. We want people to think well of us. There was a time where people didn't think well of us, you got kicked out of the tribe, and then you would die. You'd be picked off, right? Either by the weather, the extremities, starvation, a predator, or loneliness, lack of shelter. And so it makes sense, but it will absolutely get in the way of your growth as a person. And if you're in a coaching program with a coach for your business, it'll get in the way of your business growth too, because there will be questions and you'll feel like, oh, I don't want to ask that question because I don't want people to think I'm dumb. I want people to think I'm further along than I am. What will people think if they know I have that question? And it will absolutely ruin your ability to expand, because expansion takes some humility. Expansion means you have to admit, I don't know this thing and I don't know how to get to where it is I want to go exactly. You will see this with your coaching clients all the time. They'll want to impress you. Don't be that person. What is the best way to make sure that you aren't blocking your growth? What's the best way to make sure you aren't blocking your growth? Anybody? It's really simple. You have to release that urge within you to impress people. You'll feel it come up. You'll sense it happening. And your palms will get sweaty. You'll have a question. You want to know the answer, but you won't ask it. Release that urge to impress and put yourself out there. Release the urge to impress and put yourself out there. Here's what happens when you do that. One, you get your answer for your question. Two, you signal to the world that you're not afraid of growth, that you're not afraid to learn, that you prioritize it and it's the most important thing to you. The thing with acting like a know-it-all is everyone knows that no one actually knows it all. Everyone knows that already. You know that. You know that no one knows it all. So when you act and sound like you do have it all figured out, that's when people see the fraud. That hurts. Now, I've done this. I've done this so many times in my life where I wanted to impress people because of my insecurity, because I thought if I don't impress people, no one's ever going to help me. That's not true. I thought if I don't impress people, people wouldn't like me. That's not true. But the biggest times I've ever made a fool of myself in life was when I was trying to impress people, as opposed to showing up and just seeing exactly what is in front of me, knowing what it is I need and asking for it. Does that make sense? It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Tuesday afternoon. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you find this helpful. If you have anything to add, drop a comment, because I don't know it all. It's just true. Yeah, Becky, that's a large part of it. That's a beautiful, beautiful piece of insight that you're sharing right there. And part of it is just straight up humility. Admitting, yeah, I just don't know, so I'm going to ask the question. People who ask really good questions, they get really good answers. It's awesome. People who ask questions to try to sound like they know what they're talking about, not so much. You're all fantastic. Drop your comments. Let me know your thoughts. Let everyone else know your thoughts. And we will talk to you later. Don't forget, tomorrow, big announcement. We'll be releasing the link for the 6-week masterclass that will be going on. But Jesse, how are you doing? I'm just wrapping up. But if you get a chance, pop in and watch the replay on this one. I see it over and over again, and I've done it myself so many times. All right, talk to y'all later.